They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40. Not only a fumble loss there, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Wow, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Richardson looking to throw. He finds Taylor complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with... There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 78 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
18 rattle.
Now Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 1st and 10, Taylor now. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready.
On first down, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson going to change the play here.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 average, 60 average.
Now Richardson throwing on first down. That's complete to Pierce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hey, where's Bronco?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need 2. Here's third down. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Richardson to the air on first down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Richardson now on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, here's Richardson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, fighting off the defender. Down the right sideline and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side with Taylor, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Tap the 60.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. There, Richardson back to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 62 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Tackle 11, tackle 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Street. Cougar 19.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Denver Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a give to Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Richardson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.